along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's 2. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. this looks like a design run. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This pass caught by Judy. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Go, Reed, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready to stand.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's A-10. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So after
all
the
right,
defense gives
all
them
right,
their
bro.
last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
All right, come on.
On second down, here's Tungo Valoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on third down. He'll let one go down the middle. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. Second and 7. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. To the air now on 1st and 10. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On the set. Ready. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Turbo 3, kick.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. play action. Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Tua to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys...
Man, you lucky, bro. Got no quarterback with no arm strength, bro. You lucky.
So often, Mike,
Lucky, bro. Grant Delpit slow. How he catch up? Like, come on, bro. Put it out there. Put it out there, bro. Come, man. Come on.
Look at this return. He gets one.
Man coverage, too.
He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go, set, go.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Bush. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, number one. 21G, 21G. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw on the move is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
17, Browns 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like they're going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Wins this one.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Back at it.
Ryan. Yeah. But I'm going fair with this guy, bro. This nigga, I'm gonna show my screen. Hold on. What level, bro? He showed me so much stuff, bro. I'm so fair with this guy now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for A.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And a big collision there down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now and goal. They'll run. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Tua going to give it to Achane. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, How we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense. And
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going for it all. That is hard. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw left is complete with Judy.
I wouldn't be surprised. Some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28. Here
we go. Check, bobcat, check, bobcat.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Keep giving me that, bro. Come on. Are you kidding me? Let me catch the ball, bro.
Very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, Those are plays you just have to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Tua now on 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Hill brought in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. We are through 3 quarters. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this side.
No pass block, man. Oh my God.
Might be fortunate.
No pass block.
And it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, man. Jesus. Just like the real life line. I'm a Dolphins, boy.
He hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield. The defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
By Bradley Chubb. It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18. At the 18-yard line.
A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.M. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Miami. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he gets buried on the return, way back at the 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Fire. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
That's caught by the tight end, Smith. And he's into the end zone. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Back to the air once more on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hey! 20, TX.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They're right here.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Tua now on second down. That is caught left side by Waddle. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, have they showed it.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's a Browns first down.
79 Broncos. Here we go, Shaq.
They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
All right, come on. Run.
Hill brought in motion.
Help.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Runner, long. Hey.
From the gun, here's Tua. This one complete right side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
First down, Miami.
Ready. Step. Let's go.
They send him right out of the slot.
Set.
Tua now on 1st down. That's taken in by Achane.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get it inside the 20. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They move to 1-0 to begin the new campaign.
Ryan, you there? Ryan. Get a nigga in. Chop.
Yeah.
You got going. How work going for you?
Straight.
That's good, Dale.
You trying to play zombies, but I think they're real.
Oh, nah. How long? I'm about to go check on the wife real quick, and I'm coming right back. I don't know if you'll be back. I mean, I don't know if you'll be here. I'll be back, but yeah, I'll play if you're down. I'll play if you still here.
How long you gonna be?
Probably like 5. Probably like 10, 15.
10, 15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to find this hard.
5:03.